This course was developed as part of the Consulting Services for Roads Reconstruction and Upgrading Project, construction supervision of civil works contracts for upgrading to 4 lanes of Ganja-Gazak-Georgian Border Road, M2, Lot 1, Lot 2 and Lot 3, EBRD loan number 43094.
Safety tips for road works. Let's think together about how to organize a road construction site safely. The goal of this seminar is to address the issues of road construction safety and to learn about the main techniques to be adopted. Roads open to traffic are already dangerous in themselves. The speed of vehicles, the promiscuity of heavy vehicles, cars, animal-powered vehicles, cyclists and pedestrians, the time of day, the weather and road surface conditions, the ability and attention of drivers are all factors that can be involved in the dynamics of a road accident. A road construction site constitutes a further element of danger. It is so for people who travel on the road, whose transit can be disturbed by the work and means used. It is so for the workers themselves, who are subject to the dangers of traffic, in addition to those to which they are normally exposed for work reasons. When planning a roadworks construction site, it is necessary to consider the need to reduce the speed of vehicles. The installation of road signs to indicate the work and behaviors to be maintained. The delimitation of the work areas. Vehicle entry protection. The methods of access and exit to the work areas. The signs for the vehicles used on site. The protection for the pedestrian. The pre-signage has the function of warning the road user of the presence of a construction site, to progressively slow down. In this project, the maximum allowed speeds are 15 km per hour on the slopes and on-site embankments. 50 km per hour, when the construction site is alongside the road used, without interfering with it. 30 km per hour, except for stricter limits if necessary, where the construction site interferes with the road, such as, for example, bottlenecks, bypass, roundabouts, points of entry or exit from the construction site towards the road open to traffic. Safety must be taken care of up to the point of approaching the area where the work is carried out. To warn drivers approaching the construction site, it is advisable to install noisy strips on the road surface, which attract the driver's attention without being of great danger. On open roads, the speed bumps are absolutely to be avoided, because they can cause rear-end collisions, due to the driver's sudden braking, or the take-off of the vehicle, if faced at high speeds. This is an example of the signage scheme for roadside works, provided for by the Italian Highway Code. While this scheme, always taken from the Italian Highway Code, relates to works with a reduction in the lane. Finally, this is the signposting scheme to be used in the case of a detour. For works lasting more than 3 days, yellow road markings must be installed. At the end of the signpost, the work area must be delimited. The technical solution to be adopted depends on the duration of the work. For works lasting up to 1 day, it is possible to use wizard's hats. For works lasting between 1 and 3 days, it is advisable to use road delineators, which are more visible. For works lasting more than 3 days, it is necessary to consider the possibility of using New Jersey barriers in reinforced concrete. A New Jersey barrier is a modular safety device used to channel road traffic. Its profile is aimed at minimizing damage to vehicles in the event of accidental contact, while maintaining the ability to prevent jumps to the opposite lane and consequent head-on collision. The result is obtained by allowing the tires of the vehicle to climb on the inclined base foot, whose slope forces the wheel and therefore the vehicle to move away from the barrier. The New Jersey barriers in reinforced concrete classified H4, can deflect cars and heavy vehicles, but only if they are installed forming a continuous line and the modules are mechanically connected to each other, to form the chain effect. New Jersey plastic barriers are suitable for delimiting transit areas on site. These are not safety devices. The signs must be installed following the direction of travel of the lane, placing a worker upstream of the construction site, who signals the presence of workers on the roadway, with a signaling flag. Vehicles used on site, including cars, should be identified by a yellow flashing light on the roof, which must be switched on before entering the construction site to be noted by the road users. Flashing lights with a magnetic base are available on the market. It is advisable to carry out accesses and exits from the site, designed in a way that the moving working equipment would not interfere with the vehicles on the road. All people transported in vehicles must wear seat belts. Their purpose is to restrain the body during the accident, avoiding collisions inside the passenger compartment, but also that it is thrown outside the vehicle.
Thank you for your attention. Now it's time to apply these concepts in the works.